What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Superman, my most anticipated movie of the year. It's finally arrived. Feels like it was never going to come out. It always just felt like something that was just always in the distance. It's always just something that'll come out in July. Well, here we are. It's July. So what did I think about the film now that I finally gotten a chance to see it? I know everybody else has already had a chance to see it because I feel like there's been a Superman screening every day for the entire week. Movie comes out July 11th. Well, we all know that's not true. People have been watching this movie since freaking Monday. Not even just critics. Even random people who have like 50 followers on Instagram got early screenings to go see this. But yeah, it's finally out. And I liked it. It was good. I didn't love it though. Got a list of problems I have with the film. But I'll start off with the good. It's not a surprise to anybody that David Corenswet, he is Superman. He feels so much more warm, kind, and that he actually wants to help people than the last guy ever did. We all know who I'm talking about there. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. Perfect casting in my opinion. Her and Clark have such great chemistry together. I actually believe that this is a real couple. It's not some sort of fantasized Hollywood couple who are just like, oh, I love you so much, you're so perfect. Oh, I love you too, let's have babies. You know, it's not like they're just in love with each other. They have actual problems. They have actual discussions like actual human beings. And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, he's a pretty cold, chilling villain. There's times where he just straight up murders a man right in front of Superman, and all he cares about is, oh wow, that went a lot quicker than I expected. This is a Lex Luthor who will do anything he can to get on top, which is exactly what I want to see from Lex Luthor. The DC animated universe is basically my Bible. It's how I fell in love with DC. And while Nicholas Hoult isn't as physically intimidating as Lex Luthor is in the animated series, I think they still nailed everything else about the character. And one of the standout characters in this movie is Mr. Terrific, a character probably barely anybody ever heard of before they actually watched this film. And I think a lot of people are going to be a lot more interested in him. The scenes he has with Lois Lane are pretty good. He has probably the best action scene in the film where he gets his own little music playing and then he just kind of takes out a whole group of people by himself. Definitely a standout character in the film. And I also love how we just have a Superman now that saves people. He even saves a squirrel. I think most of the saves you've already seen in the trailers, besides a squirrel. But yeah, it just feels so nice having a Superman that just saves people and inspires hope to people. I got a little emotional at a couple points throughout the film, because it kind of feels like being in an abusive relationship for 12 years, you know? As DC fans, we've been in an abusive relationship with the DCEU for 12 years, and just seeing this new Superman movie, you kind of gotta shed a tear here and there when you get just the most basic stuff about Superman again. Like little kids cheering for Superman, planting a flag, calling for Superman to come. You know, it's just so beautiful to see. I also thought the ending with Superman just looking at all these videos of Jonathan and Martha with him was very emotional as well. I also really enjoyed the Supergirl cameo at the end. It was only for like 60 seconds, but just the 60 seconds we got, her costume looked really cool. Amelia Alcock, she looks great in the role as Supergirl. I also love her last line where she's like, see you later, bitch. You know, she only has like maybe 2 or 3 lines in that whole scene, but I really liked what I seen. And to be honest with you, that's about all I've really got as far as the positives for this film. I do have some issues. Some of them are kind of tiny little nitpicks, like, you know, just things I wanted to kind of see a little more of, but they can always expand upon that in the sequel. Like, we didn't really get much Clark Kent in this movie at all. He's only Clark Kent for maybe 1 or 2 scenes, and I'm sure you've already probably seen it in the trailers. They released way too much footage in the trailers. I don't think since probably either Justice League 2017 or The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014 have I seen a movie so overmarketed in my life. Really just released probably 15 clips. I'm not exaggerating. There are so many clips out of this film. You've already seen a good chunk of the film. There's way too many clips they released. Someone needs to tell these people how to market a film. You only need about 2 or 3 trailers. And even those should be a lot of the same footage you've already seen. Like, why am I getting whole 30-second scenes here and there, like at random points in the film? it was kind of a little difficult for me to get into the movie for the first 30 minutes because it's like, yeah, they already released the whole first 5 minutes of the film with him out in the snow bleeding out. I've already seen all this because they released it online about a month or two ago. And James Gunn, he can't stop running his fucking mouth. He already spoiled, oh, Bradley Cooper is Jor-El in the film. And then also it got revealed, I feel like months ago, that Millie Alcock was going to be in the movie as Supergirl. I would have liked to have had that as a surprise, not to know. Also, the whole plot fucking leaked months ago. You know, the whole stupid thing with super shit and the monkeys on the keyboard and all that. That's all real. And that got leaked on Reddit like months ago, back in February, April, something around there. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the whole thing about Jimmy Olsen, how he's just the ladies' man. I didn't find any of that funny. None of the humor in this movie was very funny at all. Kind of typical for James Gunn. He thinks he's funnier than what he actually is. And I was saying how Mr. Terrific was a standout, but Hawkgirl, she did literally nothing. I love the Justice League Unlimited series. Hawkgirl is fantastic in that show. I know it's a Superman movie, but if you're going to put Hawkgirl in the movie, give her something to do, because she doesn't do anything in here. And also, we get a lot of boring government shit. Kind of reminds me of my biggest issue I had with the Suicide Squad. I love the Suicide Squad. It's my favorite DCEU movie. But I still remember the first time I watched it, I was like, why is this stupid government subplot in the film? And then it's here as well in the Superman movie. Both directed by James Gunn. Another thing I wasn't sure how I feel about was the whole thing about Jor-El talking about, oh, we're going to send you there to rule Earth. I'm like, what the fuck? I was kind of hoping the message was fake, but apparently it's real. I don't know how the hell they got somebody to translate Kryptonian language. Krypton went boom, so who the hell can interpret whatever he's saying? I don't know. Also, how convenient is it that the only part of the message Superman never got to hear was exactly cut off when Jor-El starts going all, crazy, talking about, oh yeah, you need to rule over Earth. How convenient is that? He only heard the good part of it. But yeah, I mean, I like the film, but I just have some issues here and there. Some of them are kind of tiny little nitpicks, like, we can always get more Clark Kent in Superman 2, and they can always expand more on Hawkgirl in the future. It's just kind of annoying watching it here for this specific Superman movie right now. And it's like, well, he did nothing with Hawkgirl. Clark Kent's barely in the film. And Guy Gardner, he was alright. I kind of liked how much of a smug little shithead he was. It's also just really nice to be able to see a Green Lantern in live action again. I don't think we've seen that since 2011's Green Lantern. But yeah, I like the film. I love Superman. I just have some issues here and there, but overall I like the film. It was good. Just wish I could have loved it. That's what I was really wanting from this film. But, that's how it goes sometimes. I hope this movie blows the roof off of the box office. There's so many idiots out there that are doubting a Superman movie to make a bunch of money at the box office. Superman's literally one of the most iconic characters of all time. There is no reason to doubt that this movie can make $1 billion. I'm not saying it has to make $1 billion. I'm just saying it's definitely a possibility. It's Superman. If Aquaman can make $1 billion at the box office, so can Superman. And while I'm not making a penny from the box office either way, how much money this movie makes, it's pretty irrelevant to me. But it's just, when you see a movie you like, you kind of want it to do well. I really like Thunderbolts, and that movie flopped hard at the box office. It couldn't even make $400 million at the box office. That's pretty sad for a Marvel movie. So I hope Superman can do well. So far the box office is looking pretty good. I think a lot of people are going to be eating their words this weekend when Superman's box office numbers start coming out. I'd say this is a pretty good start to the DCU. Got a solid Superman movie. Let's see what we can do with Supergirl. So yeah, have you guys had a chance to see the new Superman movie? If so, what'd you think about it? Seems like it's got pretty positive scores online, but when you actually start talking to people, a lot of people are kind of like, I don't know, it was okay. And some people were like, oh, it was awful. And some people are like, oh, it's great, it's the perfect Superman movie. It seems like people have a lot of different opinions on this new Superman movie. Everyone's chatting about it right now. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.